Hi everyone! It's been a while, it's been like a year. I just want to come here and just share with you that I finally finished reading the entire Old Testament in Hebrew and I'm on the New Testament. And I just want to share with you that some updates. So I have read the entire Old Testament and I read it in a chronological order, and I've been using YouVersion to actually go and do that. So the chronological here, I have missed about 15 days, but again, I started at the New Testament. So I read the Old Testament out loud, but I've been reading the New Testament in my mind. While the Old Testament was read chronologically, I am reading this just as it is, in order from the first book to the last book. And the reason being is because I am actually creating a Bible module for MySword. And so this is the Bible module I am working on. I have finished from Matthew and Mark, but I have read that up to chapter 5 of Luke. But the problem is that I have an extra verse hanging out in Luke, and I sort of don't know where I made a mistake, and I had to fix that. So I have been trying to figure out where I have sort of skewed or something has gone wrong. I have gone up to Luke, and I've been basically recording all the things that have been wrong with all the transliteration as I'm going. I'm just making a note of that so I know what to fix as I'm reading. And so the apps I'm using are the Tecarta Bible, so you can sort of see the app at the top. I haven't updated that for the longest time. It will never be updated if I can help it, because I don't like when apps change. But MySword I update because, they don't change their layout, they don't do anything. It's been the same for the longest time, and I actually got the premium version of it. So now it's like different from the previous videos. If you saw some of my older videos, and the layout is a little bit different, and I quite like this. So yeah, and I've been recording this, and with this all project man, well, I don't know what this is called, other progress or something. So it's like another app that I created, and I'm tracking what I'm doing with the modules, although it's like not accurate in terms of the percentages. So yeah, I just want to share that with you guys. So once I'm finished actually fixing all the problems with this, I'll be posting this like some of my other modules on MySword. Well, not on MySword. It's called Bible Support. You can actually download a lot of different modules for MySword on that website. So I have posted a few things. The DLH Bible module and the transliteration in a separate files that are not together like this, not the interlinear versions, are on there, but that's the older versions that I have yet to change and fix and post again. I've been working on this one instead. So yeah, I just want to come and share that with you guys. And yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to post a few more things as I hopefully. But yeah, the reason have been posting is because I get distracted, and once I get distracted, I get stop projects, I start new ones, and things get really delayed, and I get to I was thinking of just starting a new channel, because I've done that quite a few times. This is not my first channel. So yeah, I just want to actually start posting again, and also maybe change the title of the videos, the channel name, because there are other things that I feel as if God is telling me to do. So, but I'll probably still keep with the Hebrew theme, because it's something that I've been learning and reading, and yeah, even though I don't know all the grammar and everything, I just want to read, right? So that's one of the reasons why I'm creating these Bible modules is because, first of all, I want it to be easy for me. I don't want to work hard and have my mind work hard when I'm learning different vocabulary as I am reading, because your mind will always like pick up things as you're reading along, right? Yeah, that's how I have sort of throughout my little journey picked up Hebrew and am able to read Hebrew, even though I haven't really sat down properly and gone through the course fully of Hebrew. I have books, grammar books, but did I go through them? No. But again, I don't like being in the textbook. I like being in the Bible. So I'd rather just read and make it easy for myself. So if I feel like just relying on the transliteration, I will rely on the transliteration. If I want to focus on actually reading the Hebrew, I can focus on reading the Hebrew. I can read it, but it just takes some time. And while reading the English is instantaneous, it's still a little bit of a slow process when you're just focused on the Hebrew and you're coming across a long word and you don't know it and it's not familiar. It's much easier if you just look down below and see how it's pronounced, and yeah, that's one of the reasons why I've been creating this, and hopefully this will also be helpful for the people who are wanting to read and learn Hebrew, but they don't really feel inclined to learn all the vocabulary and all the grammar, all the rules, but you can just start reading. You can read this, you can read a verse here, and then you can read this, and then you will go to the next one and read a little bit more, and you will keep going until you sort of get through the whole chapter, and you will pick up words that are similar, right? Or repetitive, and you'll pick up the words yourself, right? So yeah, and your mind will automatically do that once you keep doing it for a while. So that's how I learned. But I've started off with the Old Testament, which has the which has the transliteration already, and it has, let me just go to, for example, let's go to Psalms, and let's go to 144, because I like 144. So yeah, you would have the Hebrew, you have the transliteration, and then you also have some of I'm getting distracted here. So yeah, you would have the Hebrew, and then you would have the English here, and you will go through it as well, right? Well, you wouldn't need this part, right? You would need the top, Tecarta Bible. I have that one for just because I already have the Hebrew and the transliteration version on the version I showed you before, the module. But it's easier for me to put those together than actually have the translation as well, because I have to separate them as well. So maybe in the future I can actually sit down and actually put down the translation as well. But for now, it's just going to be the Hebrew, and then it's going to be the transliteration. But yeah, you will learn quite a few words if you just sit down. You don't have to read it out loud. Though reading out loud will help you read a bit faster. So yeah, this version has the Hebrew, the Israeli pronunciation, while you will sound and you can rely on the audio Bibles from the Bible Society in Israel. So you can actually learn how to pronounce some of the words. For example, Le David, Baruch Yehovah Tzvi, Halamed Yadai, Lakara Be'etzbotai, Milkama, right? So, and you can just rely on just here, because I'm doing this with a video, and am I going to be doing this looking at the Hebrew? It's going to be difficult. So and then you can learn the words as you're going along. Let me tell you, if you're going to start anyway, start from Genesis. Don't start from Psalms, because Psalms is one of the harder books. The Prophets is also quite hard. Daniel is another story, because that's some of it's in Aramaic, and that's just, oh my, once you hit that, you're in. you're like, oh, I'm learning another language, because you are, it's their sister or cousin languages. You sort of understand them, but speaking that's different, because you're so used to speaking in Hebrew, and then suddenly you have Aramaic that you're trying to struggle with, and yeah, so yeah, um, yeah, that's it. I have just wanted to share with you that I have read the Old Testament in Hebrew out loud, and I'm on the New Testament. I'm working on a Bible module that I can share with other people, and I am, 24% done in reading. Although I just have to again fix all the problems that are wrong with the transliteration. So, yeah, yeah. So maybe you can join me. Maybe not. You can decide for yourself whether or not. Okay, but God bless you guys. Um, yeah, if you were thinking about just reading Hebrew or learning Hebrew, but you're a little bit intimidated, just if you want to, just pick a few verses and look at what it says in Hebrew. Maybe try reading it. Uh, Listen to the audio Bible, get a feel for the language. It's not that hard. It just takes time. So, yeah. Okay. So, I'll see you guys again later. Bye.